As the crash unfolded, bystanders quickly gathered around the scene, while Damon and the occupants of Naomi's car emerged shaken but unharmed, thanks to the airbags.
I'm so sorry. We turned off the autopilot and didn't react in time.
We were quarreling. I'm terribly sorry.
Their apologies faltered as they realized the severity of the situation. The person in the other car was none other than Brody Lane, a notorious figure in the West District.
Do you even have eyes?
Naomi's mother, who had been assertive moments before, now found herself facing the wrath of Brody Lane, his imposing presence casting a shadow over the chaotic scene.
Look what you've done to her face!
Despite the woman's distress over her injured face, Brody's rage remained unchecked as he approached Naomi's mother, his anger radiating from every pore.
Do you even have eyes?
Naomi's mother, once confident and assertive, now found herself groveling before Brody, her arrogance replaced by fear and submission.
It's all my fault. Please forgive me. The Sullivan family will compensate you for everything.
Do you think I need your money?
Brody's words struck fear into Naomi's mother's heart as she realized the gravity of the situation. Brody's reputation as the son of a powerful underworld figure preceded him, and his intentions were clear.
Please, Mr. Lane. No.
Naomi, you remember me, don't you?
Brody's thinly veiled threat hung heavy in the air, reminding Naomi of their previous encounter at a party where she had defiantly splashed wine on him. She knew the consequences of crossing paths with Brody Lane, and the memory sent a shiver down her spine. As tensions mounted, Naomi's father intervened, agreeing to pay a staggering 2 billion yuan to the Lane family to settle the dispute, a reminder of the costly consequences of Naomi's past actions.
Didn't you hear what I said?
Naomi, haunted by memories of their previous encounter, struggled to navigate the precarious situation, her fear of Brody's retribution overshadowing her every thought.
I'll pay for your car, whatever the cost.
I don't want a car. How about you dress like her instead?
Naomi's mother, desperate to defuse the situation, pulled her daughter aside, her tears betraying her anguish over the predicament they found themselves in.
I'm sorry, Naomi. This is all Damon's fault.
Naomi, feeling overwhelmed by the mounting pressure, hesitated, unsure of how to proceed. Just as Naomi's despair threatened to consume her, her phone rang, displaying the name Zach Douglas on the screen, a blast from the past that stirred mixed emotions within her and offered a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos.
Zach Douglas! Pick up the phone, Naomi. He could be our savior.
Zach Douglas, once Naomi's ardent suitor, had disappeared without a trace years ago, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and unrequited feelings. Now, his unexpected return brought a surge of anticipation and intrigue, promising a potential lifeline in their time of need. As Zach's voice filled the line with promises of his return, Naomi's mother's heart swelled with relief and anticipation. Here was the answer to their prayers, a chance to turn the tide of their misfortune.
Zach, it's wonderful to hear from you. We're in trouble, but with you here, everything will be all right.
Zach's reassurances only bolstered Naomi's mother's confidence in him, reaffirming her belief that he was the ideal match for her daughter.
We need your help, Zach.
With Zach's promise to assist them, Naomi's mother breathed a sigh of relief, her faith in him unwavering. However, as the call ended, Naomi's mother's relief turned to confusion as she noticed Damon standing nearby, his presence a stark contrast to the hope Zach had brought. Unsure of Damon's role in the unfolding drama, Naomi's mother couldn't help but wonder what his unexpected appearance meant for their precarious situation.
What's going on?
It's none of your business.
You crashed into his car?
Yes, but it's not your concern. And you should head back to Birch Real Estate instead of coming to my house.
Despite Naomi's protest, Damon ignored her words, stepping forward to assess the situation firsthand. Recognizing Brody's arrogance, Damon wasted no time in contacting Mr. Josh, a trusted acquaintance who could help resolve the conflict.
Mr. Hemsworth, why didn't you inform me of your presence in Andover Province? Don't worry, I'll handle Brody. He'll apologize to the Sullivan family personally.
Damon's quick thinking and decisive action reassured Naomi's mother, who approached him with a mix of gratitude and frustration. In her eyes, Damon's presence only served to exacerbate the situation, further fueling her anger towards him.
If it weren't for you, none of this would have happened.
As Brody's tow truck arrived to haul away the damaged car, he assured Naomi's mother of his intention to address the issue with the Sullivan family directly, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos. The fading sunlight painted the Sullivans' villa in hues of orange and purple, casting long shadows that stretched across the manicured lawns. The departure of Brody had left behind a palpable tension, thickening the air with unspoken words and unresolved emotions.
It's none of your business. You better not get in my way. I'm in no mood to endure anything more than this.
Naomi's mother's voice sliced through the quiet, her words carrying a sharp edge of warning. Her calm demeanor belied the storm brewing beneath the surface.
It's really nothing. Don't worry about it. There's not much to it either ways.
Naomi's attempt to diffuse the situation echoed softly in the evening air, a feeble attempt to smooth over the rough edges of conflict.
Some people, although they are all men, there is still a lot of difference between them.
The sarcasm laced in Naomi's mother's words hung heavy, a thinly veiled jab at the complexities of human nature.
Are you okay, Mom? Should I call an ambulance? Do you want to go to the hospital?
Damon's concern cut through the tension like a ray of light, offering a brief respite from the looming darkness.
It's all right. Let's go home quickly. There is an important guest coming.
Naomi's mother's dismissal was swift, her mind already racing ahead to the next course of action, leaving behind the lingering question of Brody's sudden departure.
Today, Brody followed their car and got into a car accident. That's good news. Naomi had offended Brody now. I can even imagine the Sullivan kneeling down and apologizing to Brody in my mind.
Irene's laughter rang out like tinkling bells, a stark contrast to the somber atmosphere that enveloped the Sullivan villa. Her gleeful recounting of Brody's misfortune added another layer of complexity to the unfolding drama.
How dare he come to Andover province?
The man's terse words dripped with indignation, a reflection of the simmering animosity towards Brody's intrusion into their territory.
Thank you for driving us. You can leave now. The environment isn't that hospitable either ways.
Naomi's mother's dismissal of Damon's chauffeur was abrupt, a clear signal that their interaction had come to an end, at least for the moment.
Naomi, take a good look at it. This is called the gap.
Naomi's mother's voice held a hint of pride as she pointed out the disparity between Zach's grand gesture and Damon's humble presence, a silent commentary on the intricacies of social status.
What is it that you're implying?
Zach's curiosity was palpable as he approached, his arms laden with gifts and a smile plastered across his face, a stark contrast to the tension that hung in the air.
Zach, you can't be so modest either. I know it was you who solved our incident with Brody today. I heard that you have inherited your family. I can't believe it's so easy for you to deal with Brody. You're really rich now.
Naomi's mother's praise was effusive, a testament to Zach's newfound status and influence, which seemed to have effortlessly diffused the volatile situation with Brody.
See? Zach said it's not a big deal.
Naomi's mother's jubilation was evident as she pointed out Zach's nonchalant response, a clear indication of her admiration for his composure under pressure.
I'm sorry that you have to witness this.
Naomi's apology to Damon was heartfelt, a small attempt to alleviate the discomfort of being caught in the crossfire of familial drama.
It doesn't matter. We all have a cross to bear.
Damon's stoic acceptance of the situation spoke volumes about his resilience in the face of adversity, a silent reminder that everyone had their own burdens to carry.
Is this Naomi's husband?
Zach's inquiry was laced with thinly veiled skepticism as he eyed Damon, his words hinting at the underlying tension between them.
My blind husband introduced him to Naomi.
Naomi's mother's explanation was matter of fact, A simple statement of fact that belied the complexities of their unconventional family dynamic.
This is fortunate. When I heard that Naomi was in love with someone, I was sad for a long time. At first, I didn't dare to find Naomi for fear of disturbing her life. Later, I really couldn't help it.
Zach's confession was unexpected, a glimpse into the inner workings of his mind and the conflicting emotions that had plagued him since learning of Naomi's affections.
Let's go in and eat together. What are you waiting for, honey?
Naomi's invitation was a welcome reprieve from the mounting tension, a small gesture of normalcy in the midst of chaos.
What the actual fuck?
Zach's outburst was uncharacteristic, a reflection of his growing frustration and confusion in the face of Naomi's unexpected actions.
Why? Didn't you hear me clearly? What's wrong with you?
Naomi's frustration was palpable as she confronted Zach, her words tinged with exasperation at his inability to grasp the gravity of the situation.
Zach, what do you think it means?
Naomi's question hung in the air, a challenge to Zach to confront the uncomfortable truths that lay beneath the surface of their strained relationship.
Don't tell me you like this poor guy, do you?
Zach's accusation was sharp, a thinly veiled attempt to assert his dominance and control over Naomi's affections, despite the obvious attraction between her and Damon.
Get out of my way!
Brody's voice shattered the fragile peace, his arrival sending shockwaves through the scene and setting the stage for a confrontation that would determine the fate of all involved.
The stage is set for a confrontation.
His true identity is still shrouded in mystery.
And so, as Brody's presence loomed large, casting a shadow over the already tumultuous evening, the players in this intricate drama prepared to face their demons and confront the truth, whatever it may be.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content. Click the notification bell so you never miss an update.